Hello again, everybody. I hope you're doing well. And it is February mystery box time. I totally didn't take into account how quickly February comes and goes, and I've just been able to squeeze in this mystery box for the last day of the month. So we have a February mystery box, and it's going to follow the same format as the previous video, which I'm sure you've all seen. If the shirt inside here is a club I already have, or if it's a shirt that I wouldn't necessarily add to my collection, I shall give it away to one of you lucky fellows. Not necessarily in this video, maybe in a quickly coming up video, one that I can figure out the logistics for. Yeah, there's definitely certainly a chance. The one we got in January, of course, was the Utrecht home shirt for this season, and I think we all agreed that was a pretty decent enough pull, so hopefully, fingers crossed, something equivalent happens once again, but bear in mind there's always a chance for it being a bit of a bust. It's the same place that I bought from. I really hope they don't send me another Utrecht shirt. That would be pretty silly. But I'm kind of curious to see what's inside. So let's stop blabbering along and get this open once again. It's always a very exciting moment that you sometimes think one day it's going to go wrong. Now this box is a little bit beaten up, I must admit. A bit creased, I'd say. But let's cut the seal. And I shall show you the shirt first like last time. And then we shall go from there. So hopefully you can see what's inside. Are you ready for it? There we go. So I'm still here. If I grab the paperwork, it'll tell me the club that it is. Is it a club that I don't recognize? I can't read it, it's on the other side. Tampico Madero. So that is obviously a Mexican club, and I don't have one of their shirts yet. And I know that they do some pretty cool stuff. Usually it's a Charlie shirt, which is going to be exciting because I do like Charlie. So let's have a look. Yes, of course, Charlie Tampico Madero. Right, so let's get rid of this box, and yes, put that over there. Okay, so we've all seen the front. It is a white one. I don't know if that's going to be the home or the away, but there is the rear. So that's pretty cool. Definitely a shirt that I need. So again, I'm sorry, but it's not going to be another giveaway. Maybe we'll see what happens in March. If nothing happens, then we'll throw something together. So let's get rid of that package. Get rid of the little bit of paper that is attached there. Okay then, so let's have a look at the rear of the shirt. So it is Mexican, so there are going to be quite a number of sponsors floating around. You have the Charlie sort of logo on the back there. You have sponsor, and then we look at the front, and we have this one. There it is. So it's predominantly a white number with sort of this blue effect with these vertical stripes running down. Not quite sure if specifically what that is. I think possibly it's what I can only imagine is a crab in their logo. It looks like it's sort of 2/3 of the crab, which is kind of cool. Didn't actually realize that I think it's a crab. When I do some research, I'll double check that, but I'd be very surprised if it's not that. But that's very cool. It has the tags, so that's always nice. And then it is a medium for sure. Now, I've seen some of these floating around somewhere, specifically this club. So I bought the box for £35. I think that's probably around about what this shirt's going to be worth. Charlie's shirts, I know you've seen sometimes go for drop down for £22, £23. But for the Tampico Madero ones, I think it's possibly about right. I will have a look at some of the major retailers and we'll see what we can find. So I will come back to you with a little bit more information about what's going on, what particular season this is, what shirt this is, and then yeah, we can decide whether or not we did good or not. Okay then, everybody, there is the shirt. I've done some research, and safe to say I'm pretty pleased with what I've found. So of course it is Tampico Madero, and it is the third shirt from the 2019-2020 season, so it's a few seasons old now, and this is a club that play in the second division, which is what the Liga de Expansion MX or something like that. I don't think they've been in the top division for quite some time, or at least that's what I've read, but they are one of the oldest clubs in the country. I think they were formed in 1945, so it's certainly been around, but with regards to success, it's kind of been very, very limited, let's just say. And I've been trying to figure out, is there any places that have sold this shirt? I looked on classic football shirts, and there was no history of it ever being there. They have a few of their shirts, but this one specifically wasn't found. But I did find it on Vintage Football Shirts, and they have some still for sale, including mediums. So if anybody is interested in this shirt, they can buy one there. And the price that they were looking for was £40. So considering I bought this box for £35, I think that's pretty decent, isn't it? They may not necessarily have bought it from Vintage Football Shirts. They may have bought it directly from manufacturer, of course, which would be cheaper and would make sense. But I think another win, I guess. It's not something that I've been totally rinsed on. I think that's a very reasonable one. And with regards to the crab that I thought, it is a crab because the name is La Jaiba Brava, which is the brave crab. I presume that there's probably some sort of crab that's sort of local to the region where this club is based. Otherwise, it'd be kind of a bit random, but I can only imagine that's what it is. With regards to the shirt, I think it's really cool. I like the fact that that is a crab. When I didn't realize what it was at the beginning. Definitely a lot of sponsors. I think some of them look a bit sort of weird. This one at the front where it covers over the graphic is a bit curious, let's just say. With regards to the shirt, there's not really much else going on. On the sleeves, there's the sort of the initials of the club, which is quite cool. I quite like that. This patch here, this logo is like a plastic transfer, which is quite nice, and that's another plastic transfer. But everything else on the shirt is sort of woven into the fabric of the material. But I mean, why not? I've got so many Mexican shirts right now. I have another Mexican shirt that I've had in my office to open for the best part of a month. So why not? Let's just keep going. Let's just get all the Mexican teams, shall we? Just expand that part of the collection. So that's it. February mystery box done. I think we can take that down as another win. So that's 2 out of 2 so far. Pretty successful result there. Sorry again, no giveaways, but we'll see what happens for March. I mean, it's going to be March tomorrow, so you know, I'm sure it'll be just around the corner. Anyway, let me know what you think. Have you got one of these shirts? Have you been buying any mystery boxes recently? So far, so good, I think. As always, thank you guys for watching. Hope you have a great week ahead, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.